two of my favorite legend players in South Africa. I will go back again and I will say my uncle Tepo Masilela, as well as Steven Pienaar. That guy had a great run growing up. So when I think sports and fashion, I think comfy, and I think that's something that I would say describes my style on a day-to-day. I'm not really much of a sports watcher, but I do know what sports fashion has done for streetwear style in 2025. So I'm chilling at home last week and I get a message on my phone on Instagram from CottonTalk Studios basically asking me to come through and do a drip check, and I said yeah, sure, why not. Igama lami Andile, and stay tuned to this episode of Umswenko no Diski, where we talk about how sports meets fashion and style, and we also talk about how I put this phenomenal outfit together.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Naomi, also known as Samot Samadi. I'm from the east side, but everybody want me on their side because right now I'm with Umswenko ne Diski.
Whenever somebody goes on a date, there's no expectation that a man should pay for the bill.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your girl Chai Mami, and today I'm with Umswenko ne Diski.
And I was like, so if a man wants a woman who takes him out on dates, who pays for his haircuts, if that makes him a baddie, then that means I'm a baddie because I also want that treatment.
We are the Manchester Derby. My name is Miguel.
My name is Ashley.
And today we have been invited to Umswenko ne Diski.
People always have shit to say.
That's the thing about it.
You gon' have to pay me to care.
That's the thing about me.
I be looking fresh every day.
Cause I'm highly favored.
Call me the divine feminine.
Get your swag on. Get your swag on, girl. Get your swag on. Get your swag on, boy. Get your swag on. Get your swag on, bitch. Get your swag on.
So who is Andile? Andile is a 25-year-old girl from Pretoria East, Gauteng. I was born and raised in the East, and then my family moved to Centurion. And then after high school, I told my parents that essentially I want to go be an actor. So ngaya Josie. And then I studied at AFDA and figured out that acting was not for me at all. And then I found makeup for television and film. So after I graduated, I've been a makeup artist now for about 3 years. And then I started DJing a little bit after that also. I've been DJing for just over a year now. So I work in the film and television space, and I'm a DJ as well. So, multi-dimensional kind of thing, yabo. So it's really been interesting being a female creative in this space, in this day and age. Comes with a lot of challenges, like not being taken seriously, or people only wanting to work with you for the wrong reasons. But I always pray for discernment. I'm a big believer in God. You figure out who's worth your time, who isn't. And then for the future, I hope to make some more movies. I hope to be on bigger stages in my DJ career, and just following the gifts that God gave me, essentially. I think it's time we get to the real reason as to why I am on this episode of Umswenko ne Diski. Let's talk about fashion, and my fashion specifically. So I think the reason why they wanted me on the show is because they can see that I'm a drip god. Yeah. So if you can see from my outfit today, I've just got on a Lacoste jersey jacket, zip up all the way from my dad's closet. I've got these basic oversized black baggy pants from Unique, and then I've got a special pair of Air Max 95s. So when I think sports and fashion, I think comfy, and I think that's something that I would say describes my style on a day-to-day. I always have something oversized, whether it be my jacket, my pants, and then some sort of a statement piece. So today I have my natural hair, but if I had my hair down, I'd probably have a cap. But today my statement piece is my jewelry. I started taking my fashion a little bit more seriously after COVID. Pinterest and I became best friends. And then I think the older I got, I started to see influences from the people around me, not even overseas. But now that, like, if I were to hop on Pinterest or something, I would see a lot of people who dress like me, like streetwear, comfy, European, UK streetwear style. And there's something else I wanted to say. I'm not really much of a sports watcher, but I do know what sports fashion has done for streetwear style in 2025. I mean, there was this thing I was looking at the other day where it was, I think, the 2002 World Cup where the Brazil team wore Air Max 95s. Surprisingly enough, I didn't even know 95s had been around for that long. So it just shows that the shoe, one, is amazing. It's comfortable. You can make it sporty as well as fashion. And in terms of like clothing items that I would consider sports wise, like if I'm putting together an outfit, there is this brand called Gussie Flavor. They have this black and white Orlando Pirates knitwear jersey. So I think that is really, really nice. Check them out on Instagram. They make really, really dope sports inspired clothes. So if I were to put that together, I'd probably put that together exactly like this entire outfit, just with that Gussie Flavor jersey. My favorite memory associated with sports or team. I would say it was probably when I stayed with my grandparents in Mpumalanga when I was much younger. My uncle, who's like 10 years older than me, always used to be like on the TV watching soccer and stuff, right? Because I never really understood. I'd always be like, Lifa, what does this mean? And he'd be like, hi, Andile, I can't tell you everything. Next time you can't sit and watch with me. And I'm like, no, please. So I think that's definitely my favorite memory, bonding with my uncle in that aspect growing up, because we really are best friends now. Oh my word, if I could have any wish granted, I would love to have most of these teams' soccer kits and jerseys in my closet for myself. Like that Adidas tracksuit for Orlando Pirates. Ooh, yes. Need that. Okay. My favorite player, past, present, would have to be my uncle. My uncle is Tsepo Masilela. He used to play for Bafana for a very long time, and then he also went to Israel and played for a team that side. He always used to take us to his games growing up and stuff, so I think that would be my favorite player, yeah. My favorite play or moment in team sports was 2010 World Cup, when South Africa scored the first goal against, I think it was Mexico. Can't really remember, but I remember everyone in the house just running around like headless chickens, and could literally just feel the energy from like everyone in the house. It was a beautiful moment. What's that guy's name? That one that scored that goal with the dreads. That one with the dreads, yeah. I have no idea. My favorite stadium or arena for sports. I don't have one. I really don't have one. My favorite jersey for sports or a team. Oh, yes. My favorite sports jersey or team is definitely the but it's a dupe. I'm not sure if it's a real jersey for the actual Orlando Pirates team, but it's from Gussie Flavor. It's a black and white knitwear jersey. I'm not sure if it's really for the team, but it's really sick. Yeah. My opinion of the role of sports in our society is sports gives kids confidence, man. Like, I remember growing up, like, I ugly little girl who had 2 friends. But when I found hockey, that was when I was my most confident. You know, I played hockey until I was in matric. Met some of the best girls to this day. We all speak, and I remember even just going to games, other schools, meeting different children. I think it gives us a place to feel like we belong, gives us confidence. And yeah, I think sports really plays a vital role in our society. People might not even think that they can kick a ball, and then one day they kick a ball, next thing they're playing at the World Cup. So sports is dope. If I could invent a new sport, what would it be? That is one heck of a question, huh? I watched The Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't know if you guys know that show, nah? But they did this thing where it was like, what's it called? With the table tennis. It was like table tennis, but it was someone actually throwing the balls from underneath as opposed to us using that. So if I could take that game from Wizards of Waverly Place and make it a real sport, table tennis, dupe, yeah, that's what I would do. 2 of my favorite legend players in South Africa. I will go back again and I will say my uncle Tepo Masilela, as well as Steven Pienaar. That guy had a great run growing up. Shout out to him.
People always have shit to say. That's the thing about it. You gon' have to pay me to care. That's the thing about me. I be looking fresh every day. Cause I'm highly favored. Call me the divine feminine. Get your